AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, fellas. We're not going nowhere without Jalen Brunson. But
Rehab.
the first half, when we sped up, I'm gonna keep saying that. When we played with pace, Brunson didn't get a lot of shots in the first half. If you go back and look at the first half, Fabian, how many shots did he take in the first half? He was doing a lot of distributing. We were doing a lot of cutting, right? He was finding guys at the rim, getting easy dunks and shit like that, like finding bridges. Like when we speed up and we play with pace and we play faster, get points in transition, like we look like a different team. We put more pressure on defenses, whoever that is, the best team in the league or the worst team in the league. We got to look to do that more.
And that's that. But that's a great point, right? And now I'm thinking the psyche of Brunson in the second half. Did you say to yourself, "I got to get my numbers"? Like you get like because now I'm trying to figure out like
I don't feel like he's that type of player. Like I don't know if he's that type of guy. That
listen, I'm being honest. A couple of them layups was a little aggressive, as if like it doesn't look like he's okay with, yo, we won tonight. I only had 15, and I probably wasn't part of the success of tonight. I'm not saying that can be intentional, but to me, that's what it's looking like. And now I'm trying to figure out, are you okay if you only average 19, but we're successful? Or would you guys rather average 28 and be the talk of the town? Because that's the only way we're going to win. Simple and plain. When we go through Cat, we're successful. When Bridges and OD is hitting on all cylinders, we're successful. When Brunson is giving us 30, 40, we're not that successful. I'm a Brunson stan. I'm just being for real.
He had the 55 against the Wizards, and we needed that. But we didn't look. But we
needed every basket, Fabian.
But we didn't look like we did in today's first half against the Wizards. Brunson missed last game, and he was, he was healthy for tonight. He was rested for tonight. But we didn't look like the Wizards in the first half. So that's why I'm saying he didn't pick and choose in spots. And you can tell every time he gets picked up 94 feet, give the ball up. They know your tendency is to slow the ball. You're trying to muscle, below your shoulder, switch, spin,
and they not giving you those calls when you try to run into the player and they bumping you and doing all that. You're not getting the call.
Yeah, but he's the only one that got sugs and fouled out, and this guy got 5 fouls today because of him. It's not that he's not getting the calls. I don't think it's that. It's the fact that they want him to dribble like that. They want Brunson to get the ball in his hands so he can play into his tendency. That I don't, it's to your point. Like I think that's the best point possible. Yo, can you win while scoring 18, 19? Do you need to talk to Walt Clyde Frazier and Earl Pearl Monroe and let them tell you like, yo, bro, this is the way to win. If you see them hot, Bridges is hot, give that rock up.
It just doesn't strike me as that, and I could be dead wrong. But again, like you said, these are NBA players. These guys got egos, so it is what it is. Like we're not devoid of having a guy that has an ego because he's averaged 28 plus points a game for the last 3 seasons, right? So now you get a team that is fully loaded, right? You got to change your psyche a little bit, especially with how we look when everybody is touching the rock, everybody is playing. We look like a completely different ball club. So when we get into these half-court sets and he's just pounding the rock and looking for his shot as opposed to just getting his shot in the rhythm of the offense, just do that because you're going to get shots. You Jalen Brunson, they game plan for you. You at the top of the scouting report. So it ain't about you're not gonna get your shots. When do you get your shots though? I pick and choose those times.
But I don't want it to be interpreted as a bad thing, Flea. Like that, if without that, he's not Brunson. Without him wanting to be the man, he's not Brunson.
I'm fully aware of that. I'm just saying picking your spots. At the second half, going down the stretch when we were fighting back, right? Those spots where you forcing it and getting to the rim and trying to draw contact, like I like the aggression, but you got to understand, hop the pill, baby. Everybody got to touch it. Now everybody's out of rhythm because now you're trying to find yours because you shot hunting. You're gonna get yours, is what I'm saying. But tonight may have not been a night that he needed to go get 30. It might have been a night where OG had a dub, right? OG had 20. Bridges had another 20. Cat only took 13 shots. Cat needs about 20 to 25 shots tonight. He needs to go kill Hartenstein. Show the Knicks, yeah, y'all got the right guy. This was y'all starting center? He's fool. Kill him.
Let me just real quick. It just goes to show the disrespect that Williams and Dort was put on Cat tonight. Why? And it's not the disrespect to Cat. It's the disrespect to the Knicks because they know they ain't gonna give him the ball down there. But when he got the ball down there, he's making it happen. Now he missed a lot of chippies, a lot of little layups. But once again, if we don't play as a collective, if we don't throw the because Fleet, I get what you're saying, but I think every supreme athlete who I think everybody in the NBA is down to the 15 guy on the bench. Because, like Jeff Teague said, guys that we think can play average 40 in high school. Mm-hmm. So, supreme athletes always going to have an ego. Always, right? But it's also how do you tame that ego? And I think for me, Chauncey Billups doesn't get the props he deserves. Because let's be realistic. They call him Big Shot. Chauncey Billups ain't have to average 30, 40. But they're going to make the right play. They're going to make the best play for the team. And what Detroit did, going up against Kobe and Shaq, that has to be studied. And that's not talked about enough.
We're not.
And I'm not saying we have those type of players. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the way they played the game. You know what? We're going to throw ego out. We don't care who makes an all-star game. We don't care who averages and who's an MVP. We don't care about none of that. The whole goal is we going to win. And if we don't have that mindset, this is what's going to happen year after year after year. That could be an MVP this year. Okay, cool. Brunson could be an all-star. Okay, cool. But if we don't win, what does it mean? So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that we have the guys that Detroit have.
No, I agree with you. I agree
right?
I'm not. I'm quiet, but I had to listen. I agree with you.
And at that time, they had a hell of a coach. So
I totally agree with you.
Right. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that mindset. That's going. You know what?
For sure.
We got one common goal. My opinion, and I'll let y'all rock. Brunson, the first half, it seems like a guy that bless you. Is used to running the show, and in the second half. He said in his mind, I got to get my points. That's how I looked at it. And it kind of showed, but down the stretch, turnovers and just silly. And then, like I said, defensive misassignments. Listen, man, we have things we got to tweak. And I said this before the season started. I said, did I not say this? I said, Tom Thibodeau needs to show the Knicks that LA Detroit champion series. And go, fellas, this is what we have to do to win. Simple and plain. But come on, man, for guys to get wide open threes like that and for players every game have career nights against us, come on, man, it's starting to be a little too disrespectful on our defense.
And that's what that 04 Pistons team didn't allow, right?
Thank you.
That's if we're going to, and that's the only thing I was going to say, OG. Like, I fully agree with you. But that piece right there, allowing guys wide open threes, allowing guys to have career nights. They took it personal to hold you under 85 points every single night. They was going to punish you. They were going to suffocate you on defense. Is that a different game? Yes. But the attention to detail on the defensive end for that team was remarkable. We have the guys to do that, right? So I feel what you're saying. We have the guy, we got the personnel to do that. But it's very hard to get on the string defensively and play unselfishly on the offensive end like that team did. If we could be like that, I think we'd be the best team in the Eastern Conference, damn near one of the best teams in the league. But I don't think we focus enough solely on getting stops. We know how great we are offensively, and I think that's what happened tonight. We ran up against the best defense in the league,
the best team in the league,
right? And and it showed. Our floor showed. We could call it what you want. Our floor showed tonight. We got to get back to the drawing board. Fuck them 9 games. We got to get back to it.
Real quick, Fabian, monkey wrench. That's a great point. We are so you can just know what we gonna do. The team, all they gotta do is drive in. We gonna collapse, and they gonna kick out for the open 3. Like literally, it's just crazy. And for me, Tom Thibodeau, man, go ahead, Fabian. Go ahead, man.
Yes and no, because I think that's always been Tibbs' thing is the driving. Like Miami killed us like that a couple years ago in the playoffs. That's just who they are. But did anybody impress you on Oklahoma City? Aside from SGA, who to me, he had a cool game, and Aaron Wiggins went off, but Jalen Williams with a dunk, but he was missing. To me, he wasn't. They weren't great.
The other Williams, but they had guys that see, and this is what I always say. Give you a quick example. Steph Curry is going to throw the ball away. Steph Curry is going to create a silly turnover. But you know how he makes it up? He's going to hit a big shot. OKC tonight had guys that in pivotal moments made the play and hit the big shot. The other Williams kid hit 2 big threes.
Sure did.
Like, they had guys that in pivotal moments, the other Williams, layup package. Like, they had guys that they hit big shots when it mattered. Our guys, we started to panic. And then it just turned into the Brunson show. So to answer your question, Fabian, SGA is going to be SGA. But yeah, them other guys, the coach never panicked. And them guys, they believed in themselves and they know what they can do. And to me, that was the difference. We started panicking and we just said, okay, Brunson, go ahead. And Brunson took it amongst himself to do what he always does, the dumb shit. When it's clicking, it's beautiful. But when it ain't clicking, it's ugly. Turnover. It's
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.